G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Outlaw Season video. In this video I'll be going over a quick snapshot of my character. I'm currently level 80 in the season start. If you watch starting Boom Moto, you may be wanting to charge calling is Boom Moto, yes. Oh, I can pause. If it sounds weird at all, I am streaming at the same time, so I may be reading chat and whatnot. So the season mechanic is Outlaw, which is kind of interesting. It is quite easy for Boom Moto as you do a lot of area damage. So the mass monsters that spawn, you just one-shot them and move on. Looking at the talents, you have 4 talent trees now. Going through, we just choose all of the minion damage, minion crit strike damage, and minion damage. I will pick up those 3 points later. And minion damage with minion skill and command. So command is 3% additional damage per point. So this is 27% additional damage. Going with orders and Mighty Guard. When we get a good weapon later, we can go with isomorphic arms. Which will be quite nice. Onto Machinist, we have minion damage, minion crit strike damage, and following that theme all the way along, again with another 27% additional damage with the use of command. Someone in chat pointed out before there is 2 new nodes down here that give minion damage when a synthetic troop skill has been cast recently. That means that you have to manually cast it, and with the automation of the skill you can still just press R to gain this bonus damage, and this is additional damage, so that is also a multiplier. These 4 points will be very important later on as you try and boost your damage. There is a choice that you can make here. Do you want 25% additional flat damage? The hero trait makes it so you're always summoning 2 anyway, so this isn't that great until later when you're summoning 3. Otherwise, you can go with 90% additional damage if there's an elite or a boss within 10 meters. This would probably be better overall, and I'll probably test that out later, but I have just gone with the flat 25% for now. Steel Vanguard and Lich is your next choice. You're not really going to benefit from off the beaten track or from reflection, because reflection is 6% additional damage per aura. Also applies to your minions, which is quite nice. However, you don't really have many auras going early on, so that's not that big of a deal. The choice comes to when you want to choose the nodes. In Steel Vanguard, you have more tank options available, where you can pick up some early elemental resistance, you can pick up some early erosion resistance, and minus additional elemental damage taken, with converts physical to elemental damage. So if you want to tank a little bit more, take Steel Vanguard. If you just want to do more damage, take Lich, as Lich has damage to minions, minion damage, crit strike rating, more damage, and that just keeps going on and gives you all skill levels. I've chosen to go the tanky way just because I don't like dying. I don't really have slates yet. This gives me 2% movement speed and some erosion res, and that is pretty much it. For slates, I will have more drop later on, and no doubt I'll put them in. Onto gear, you pretty much just wear whatever drops on the ground with some movement speed, life regen, and stats. I have had a couple of... I got gifted this weapon because it has the 10% additional minion damage sequence on it, which is quite nice. And then you just craft on minion damage, minion max life, any minion crit, and flat damage to your weapons, and that will boost you along the way. This weapon's a bit ordinary, but that's just because I ran out of crafting materials. So there we go, minion max life, that's a nice upgrade there. Down here, I would probably prefer attack and cast speed to the minions, or flat physical. Actually, let's do it over this one. Erosion damage again, physical. And then there I would go with minion attack and cast speed instead. Just they're attacking a little bit faster in between explosions. So they're dealing more damage. So now that weapon is now done as well. Could always go down and empower. You need to empower for the path of progression anyway. So you may as well do it while the items are very cheap to do it on. Don't forget your path of progression, as it gives you a lot of star talent points. It gives you a lot of jagged primos, and it also gives you a lot of talent points, not just star talent points. I believe it is Journey gives you one there. Skill, I believe, gives you some as well. Yeah, skills give you another 3. So don't forget to do your path of progression. What else have we got? Skills. So skills, I haven't really put any thought into these as yet. I just went with the 3 that you get from the story. A mechanical mod is a huge damage boost, so you definitely want to use that. And servant life because life for minions gives you sacrifice damage. Compound source, I haven't changed this. This will change very soon as I get some more regen or energy shield gear. We have blink with magic dash and cooldown recovery speed. Dark gate with mass effect. I now have the energy from empowering my gear, so I can put on preparation. And timid with terrain of malice and preparation. Onto the auras, we have domain expansion for area damage and skill area damage. And fearless for additional damage and crit strike rating for minions. Just chuck a restraint on both of those, so we have enough mana to cast skills as well. I think that covers everything off for a starter point of view. I will work on getting a Fiend Crown now and probably Mind Infusion boots as they directly help minions. Then we'll look at getting a Machine Lord and Warden's Breastpin to the necklace later. Work on getting some decent rings with minion damage and all res. And eventually we'll also work on getting a Winter of Origin belt, which will be a gigantic boost to our damage. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a farming video very shortly.